Hey everybody, Zed Imperium Games. So this is going to be our first video where we will unbox the cards that we're going to be setting up inside of our giveaways and our lotteries. So to sort of make this fun for me, we're opening up 11 different boxes and I'm not sure which one I want to start with. They all look very exciting to open up. Some of them I haven't opened up in quite a while, including Fate Reforged, which goes back by several years. So what I did was I numbered them from 2 to 12. 2 to 12, even though there's 11 boxes, because I'm going to roll a dice twice. And since I can't roll a 1 by doing that, I'm going to roll the dice twice and keep the first number. If I ever hit a box that I've already opened, I'm going to keep the first number and roll the second one again. But this is the first box to see where we're opening. I got a 6 plus 5 is 11. Excellent. All right. So this video is going to be about opening Ixalan. We're going to be pulling out the rares, the mythics, the lands, the tokens, everything, putting together giveaways and lotteries for our patrons. Join us over at patreon.com/Imperium Games. Let's see what we can pull out of this baby. All right, guys, just turned around the camera. This is what we're doing today, Ixalan. Now, it's been a while. Ixalan came out in, what years does this say here? 2017, so it's been about probably two and a half years. I don't remember which cards are good, but let's crack it open and see how this goes. So what we're going to be doing is setting aside all of the different cards in the different categories, and then building our giveaways and our lottery cards based on that. So what I'll do is at the end, we're going to be setting these aside based on what the value of each card is. So I'm assuming we'll get some that are above, say, $10. They're right between the 5 and the 10 range. So we'll just skip through the singles as usual. Not the singles, but the uncommons. So commons, these will go into one deck rather. Fathom Fleet Captain. Now I do not remember the value of the cards, so I apologize for that right away. We'll have to check it out at the end of this video. I might land on one that I do recognize, but off the top of my head, Rampaging Ferocidon. The foils, the token. So our strategy is going to be to, we have a spin, like a Wheel of Fortune at our LGS where we will be filming. All right, treasure map. That's a good one. I use this in Commander, seems to me. Is it this one? Maybe I'm wrong. This we don't need. So we're going to have a Wheel of Fortune, and you will be able to, there are two cases where we're going to be doing, we're going to be using it. So we'll either be offering lottery tickets to our patrons. So some given month, Mavin Fane, Dusk Apostle. Some given month, we'll you'll be able to sell, say, a spin at the dial for $2 or $3, depending. And in other times, while we're doing unboxings, if anybody's interested in having their videos filmed, if you come up on a very shitty box, so we're trying to oh, this one I use. I like this one. Arguel's Blood Fast. So if you land on a very shitty box, so you buy a booster box with us and you say, you know what, I really didn't make my money back, so we're going to throw in some type of giveaway, you know, just to help our patrons come back up to cover the costs of what it was to buy. Now, even if we're selling them at rock bottom prices, Deep Root Champion, you know, we're just going to throw in a couple of giveaways, and like I said, have some lottery tickets that you'll be able to purchase at the beginning of each month. And we haven't quite ironed out all of the details around that yet. Goring Ceratops. Another crap here. We haven't quite ironed out all the details around that, of how the lottery is going to work and how many times we're going to do it a month. But in all likelihood, it'll probably be once a month, depending on how many cards we've opened up, how many boxes, how many boosters we've opened up, and how many boxes, you know, we want to crack to either put into our LGS or to sell back to our patrons online or give them away. So, not quite halfway through, rather not quite a third through. I think the lighting here was gonna have to be corrected. So right now I'm in my home office. Oh, Captain Lannery's Storm. I'm using this in a commander deck that I have, a pirate commander deck. So still ironing out some of the details around the logistics. And I've got some really interesting videos that I want to address in the coming weeks. And I'm going to point my, ooh, here we go, Drowned Catacomb, like that. We'll set that aside. Well, for now, I'll just pop it in over here, see. I'm going to tilt the camera up a bit. Let me just loosen it here on its thing. Tilt it up and you'll be able to see. If you see right there, I've got, well, the lighting's a bit off, but I actually have 4 Black Lotuses here. And these date back to several years ago when we were, and you see that steel tin box there on the side. So several years ago, I was sent, from some of my friends, we were sent some proxies. You've heard about this. I mean, there are many videos on YouTube about proxies. God, the lighting is really bad here. I wonder if I can lower it a bit and see what happens. Probably not going to help. Okay. We were sent some proxies, and you know, we use them every now and then in some of our games. I haven't really used them myself, but you see that tin over here, which I was pointing at before. I open it up. It has the Vintage 8. I've taken off the wrapper, but I haven't actually gone through them yet. And these are the proxies that are being made out of China. Oop, I think I'm going to adjust my camera again. Oop. Those are the proxies that are being made in China, and I don't know what version they're at. I have a feeling they're probably further up because I've actually had that for some time, that tin box. So they might be up to like the version 9.0 now. Ooh, there you go. I don't think that this is a super valuable one. I think it was going for like $5 or $6. Now remember, when I speak on this channel, I'm talking in Canadian dollars, so maybe closer to 7 or 8, plus shipping and everything. But kind of cool, nice to have in our giveaways. I think they're probably further than that. I received that tin about, I don't know, a year ago, give or take. So probably have a video coming up on, you know, where the proxies are at. If you touch these, if I touch this one over here, this, I mean, you can definitely see, there's no question. And you can head on over to Rudy's channel to see, you know, some of his, look, even this one here. So you see, I've got a Jason, I've got a Black Lotus, but those are both proxies. You know, and you can really see when you feel them. They're hard to see, you know. If I take this one here in the plastic as is, just a regular shitty, cheap plastic, very hard to see the difference. You have to take it out of the plastic, and as soon as you take it out of the plastic, you will see it is not the same grade as the standard, as the actual MTG cards. Ooh, here you go. Second mythic, Rowdy Crew. Oh, and our foil gold is a treasure map. I have no idea if those have value. Like I said, I'll check it out at the end. So, Ixalan is probably not the most exciting box to pull cards out of. I know there's a couple of really good ones that I saw. I think this is one of them. You know what? If I look over on eBay, I believe this is one of the top one. Tishana, let me see. I think this is one of the good ones. So this, I'll, like I said, I'll verify afterwards and see, maybe I can just put them right up on screen. So, and I'm not sure that I finished saying what I was saying before, but the idea is we will spin the wheel. Another Rootbound Crag. I remember buying a whole bunch of those for like $4 Canadian dollars a couple of years back. I like them personally. You know, it doesn't come into play as long as you have a mountain or a forest in play, and I like those ones. It's pretty easy to just throw one into a deck that's using basic lands. So, oops, that doesn't go there. That goes, yeah, that goes there. So we're gonna spin. We'll be able. There are several lottery ways that we're gonna be doing our lotteries or doing our giveaways. And right on, Sun Petal Grove. We'll be able to spin it, and if you land, I think there's one super rare spot, which, you know, if we're selling the lottery for say $2 a spin, we're going to be sure that in that spot, you know, all of the cards are worth, say, at least $20 or $30 or $40, and then the other spots will be you know, 5 to 10 and then maybe 1 to 4, or selling them in lots. Like I could easily, you know, split this up in 2, or just make this, the pack of uncommons, you know, one of the spots on the wheel, and just send that send that out as is. Like this card too, Pillar of Origins. Good one for Commander. I've used it in Commander as well. And by the way, when I talk about this stuff, I really have no idea what I'm talking about. I am a casual Magic the Gathering player. I've never played in tournaments before. There are some LGSs around here, and the only reason that I actually go and see them every now and then is because I have a son, a young son who's already starting to get interested in the game, and he's asked me to take him there. But I've never been in tournaments. I've never been to a pro tour or anything like that. I'd love to go. In the plans. What do we got here? Hostage Taker. No, we have a second gold foil. Repeating Barrage. Right on. Maybe that could be one of our tiers as well. Gold foils. And if you guys have any ideas for the types of lotteries that we could do, or the types of giveaways. I remember seeing, you know, bingo. Some people have been doing bingos while you're doing box openings. I also know that Bad Boy Gaming, there was a time when, after he had pulled so many rare cards, he would pull out Radon, Dragon Skull Comments. I like these lands. I like them. They're easy to play with. And because I'm a casual player, I don't necessarily go for the pain lands. I mean, I've got some and I do like them as well, but those are easy dual lands. Well, double lands. So yeah, I was saying the Bad Boy Gaming at one point was cutting one of his boosters. You know, he'd pull out his cleaver, and depending, after he'd opened so many boxes, so many packs, he would pull out a cleaver and whack one of them in half. I suppose praying that he hadn't destroyed anything good, but it was very entertaining to watch. So, coming to the last third, I'm gonna have to figure out another way to do this opening. It's not super great for light, and even the positioning of the camera is kind of difficult. Vraska's Contempt, another foil. So I'm not sure what our value is so far. Repeating Barrage, did we get this one? Yeah, let me just fix this up for a second. So we're gonna have 11 videos like this. I'm wondering if I'm not getting out of the way sort of the least interesting one of the gang. Ooh, Ripjaw Raptor, this is a good one too. Like this one. I have this in my Commander. I also have a Commander around. There was something very strange, you know. I was playing sort of casual for many years. I'd never discovered Commander. I only discovered Commander about 3 years ago, or 2 years ago. And I realized that I was already sort of playing a Brawl version. I was never good at putting together play sets. For some reason, my friends and I were never, you know, getting play sets of full cards and saying, okay, well, if I'm going to be using, I don't know, 40 cards or so in my deck, there'll only be 10 play sets. We never really played like that. We were always playing with, you know, just 1 or 2 of the cards. And that's when I discovered Commander. And I said, wow, Commander is pretty cool. You can only put in 1 of any card. And then, of course, Brawl, which is very similar. So it's a format that I really enjoy. And so lately, I've been playing Commander a lot. Why am I out of breath? I think the position that I'm in right now is making me out of breath. I apologize for that. I'm going to have to figure this out because it's not comfortable. There you go. Sorceress Spyglass. Few packs left, 3 packs to go, and we're going to be good for this video. What do we got? Legion's Landing. Oh, isn't this a flip card? Yeah, like that. That's the land. I guess I'll put it here. Another one of these craps. 2 cards to go. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching this video. Sign up. Come and see us over on Patreon at patreon.com/Imperium Games. Join us if you are interested in having access to products, Canadian market, Whoop, made a mess there. We are officially in launch. We'll have some stuff coming in for Christmas as well, for the holidays. Last card, Emperor's Vanguard. Thank you so much. Come and join us, sign up, come and see us. I'm going to, actually, I might just come back with a quick review of what we received. So let's hold on for a sec. So there you go, guys. I went through all the cards, well, all of the rares and the mythics, and yeah, pretty sad state of affairs. So most of the ones that we caught are in the less than $1 zone. Now, just as a quick note here, you'll see at the top right of the piece of paper, I'm using the TCG app on my iPhone, which is already preset to US dollars. On the app, I couldn't find how to put it into Canadian. I think that on the Android app, you can actually switch it over to Canadian dollars. So this is in the ranges here. They are in US dollars. So I've set it to condition near mint, and I corrected for foil when it was relevant, and I left the date up there. So today is October 27th, 2019. We did get a few here in the $1 to $5 range. You know, I went onto eBay just for the fun of it to compare these with what TCG is asking. So if you factor in shipping, you know, for $1, $1.50, whatever it is. This card sells for give or take $5, say 5.5 shipping included. This one does as well, but for the most part, yeah. And then by me saying that I'm using some of these in my commander is definitely showing how much I know about the game. But I do enjoy playing it. I gotta keep watching to not get out of the camera. So you know, these ones, Sun Petal Grove, Rootbound, they were selling at one time. They were selling for about $5, $4 a piece. I remember buying those, but you know, that's when the market comes out and there's a rush around them. And in the $5 to $10 range, Drowned Catacomb, I think this one came up for about $6. Treasure Map Foil also came up around that range. So there you go. I was suspecting when I was opening it that it wouldn't be the best set, but they are going to go into our different categories for our giveaways and for our lotteries for anybody that's interested. I'm expecting that the next sets will be a lot more exciting than this, but it was really cool to do it. Look out for the next set. I don't know what it's going to be. I have to roll the dice. We're going to be posting somewhere around 3 to 4 times a week as a start to see how we can manage that. And once again, reach us over at patreon.com/Imperium Games. Sign up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we look forward to continuing working with you guys. All right, have a great day, everybody.